Hey, what's going on, guys? MintheQ787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 75 today for the Bass Pro Shops MBNA 500 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The last time around, we kind of screwed over one of our teammates. In case you haven't seen that episode, find out more about that. But let's take a look at the points standings real quick. We still got one of our Joe Gibbs Racing drivers up front. That's Tony Stewart, not big surprise. And, of course, Labonte went from the point lead all the way down to 7th. So that's not great, even though we're actually now in P8 in the championship. We lost a few spots ourselves. So we gotta make some work on getting our the next few races to turn that around. All right, so the next few races are as follows: Atlanta, Darlington, and then Texas. All right, so it's not that bad of a schedule, albeit we will not talk about that other one that was there. You didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. In terms of the garage, though, there's nothing really that we can really work on, as well as the shop edition for the engine power. So that's, I mean, we need more efficiency. Like, we need to do better than just barely making it to like a third of the way through, but it's just something that we need to work on, I suppose. Like, even just getting the car to last a little bit longer anyway, as well. This whole series is just trying to get the car to last a little bit longer anyway, but it's just, we keep getting fast cars. Also, I spoke with some of the crew members. Yeah, not happy with what they're doing with so far. Hopefully, over this off week, I mean, this is a really important track for Joe Gibbs Racing because they're very, very good at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So, or especially around this time, actually, they were pretty good at Atlanta anyway. So it's time to actually start doing something with this. So we're gonna go use our best chassis that we have here, and because we're at Atlanta, we need all the engine power we can get. We'll use this engine that we use for Daytona. And in terms of the drafting, we definitely need that anyway. So we're gonna use this setup for today. 67 car rating going to Atlanta. We'll see you guys then at the track. All right, so we're just gonna try to go do our best way that we can here. I try to get my lap into the 29s like people were doing it during practice. It just doesn't seem to be possible anyway. Let's just try to sail it in as best we can here, because once again, only one lap of qualifying. I don't think I really need to remind you all at this point. I looked at the times, and we have a field filler on pole. I'll explain who that is in just a second here as soon as we cross our finish line, but maybe we can steal the spot away from him. Let's see. Coming to the line, it's going to be a 30... All right, we qualified 19th, 30.4. Dave Dunn in the 172, a field filler, gets the pole here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That is a very interesting case right then and there. Alongside our point leader, Tony Stewart, and our teammate Bobby Labonte starts from P11. Can we get ourselves back up there and get another 1-2-3 finish? Or, well, not really another 1-2-3 finish, but there's another... another finisher where we all finish close together and high up in the standings. All right, let's see how we do in the race, shall we?
EA Sports welcomes you to Hampton, Georgia, site of today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Bass Pro Shops MBNA 500. I expect to see some exciting action in this one, don't you?
NASCAR doesn't use restrictor plates for this track, which is why it's actually one of the fastest tracks in Winston Cup Series. We may see some speeds hit 200 miles an hour just before they dive into the corners.
Bobby Labonte looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
His team is real excited about their success so far. In fact, I believe they'll have another top 5 race as long as he keeps the car out of trouble.
An impressive average finish record for Jeremy Mayfield.
It's amazing, isn't it? This guy is finishing in the top 10 week in and week out. That's what makes him hard to beat at the end of the year.
The 56 car will start this race a little further back than he's used to.
I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he told me they just missed the setup in qualifying. But he expects his driver to make his way up through the field and get a good finish without much problem.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, we have a field filler on the pole in the Kroger Chevrolet. We got Tony Stewart alongside.
Tony Stewart.
Yeah,
The
they won't
NASCAR
even
Winston
say
Cup
the
race leader, will
172
be
car because
starting from the number
it's
2
overshadowed by Tony Stewart being in the pole sitter here. But we got Bobby Lamonte right up the road, and 81 laps here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I think the main goal today is to try to get ourselves yet another top 10 because we need, in order for us to stay in this championship fight all season long, the AI tend to be very, very good as the season goes on. Like they would keep getting poles, and win. Yeah, it happens in this playthrough. So we gotta make sure we're able to keep getting those consistent top 10 finishes. That's the main goal, is to try to get as many top 10s, as many top 5s as we possibly can, and start contending for wins for tracks that we really shouldn't be even thinking, having a thought of a broadside of a barn, of having hope of getting good finishes upon. Anyway, Herbie Sadler's falling like a rock per usual, and the car is just tight. Car's tight, all but 2 anyway. We're boxed in right now. We're Kirky Craven alongside. He just boxed us in between yet another Pontiac teammate. He's used the Pontiac teammates are out to get revenge for me leaving them back at Daytona, but man, this thing is plowing like a dump truck as we have a little bit of contact with the mayor. We're going to try to get back down the inside of Craven, but we're going to have to be patient with this pass here because Craven looks like he could be a tough customer today. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, how I feel about the setup now. I made a last-minute change. I don't think it's pulling off anything. I might have to loosen the car up a little bit. I might have to play around with the wedge. Maybe an air pressure adjustment. I don't know. To make it more grippier in the corners. Yep, wedge adjustment. This car is plowing tight on lap 3. I can't wait for the rest of the run to be like this then, because we are plowing really, really bad. We should not be at this point in the race at all. This is a missed setup. And there's the pole sitter. How you doing today, Mr. Dunn? We're gonna have to go. I'm probably kind of hoping for a caution right now. I want to make this change now. This is not good at all. Not good. A few laps later, we were having side-by-side battles with Jeff Burton and Jeremy Mayfield, but we were just trying to get around Michael Waltrip once again. I guess he's having an average day now. I mean, compared to the last 2 races anyway, where he was doing an absolute flyer at the start of the season so far. But Jeff Burton's ready to make another pass on the inside of us. We're going to be 3 wide again. We're going to let the mayor, rule the town for a little while. We're going to let him go. And we're just going to settle back in once again with P16, 17 right now. We're just fighting with the Napa sponsorship right now between me and Mikey. We only got 5 races left with these guys. We have to make sure we get all the prestige we can to make sure we get into the 80s. Because we can get more money, but of course the expectations are going to be a little bit higher and higher now. This is our best stuff, and we're just still not with it though. That's a shame. I mean, we got 2 of the Roush cars just past us right then and there. I think Tony Stewart's still leading this pack, but he's not leading by much. Okay, he's leading off a little bit. I just happen to see him in the distance. But at least we're making somewhat consistent laps, and nothing has really fallen off the face of the earth just yet. But we'll have to see. We definitely need to make this change though, of making the car looser when we come down pit road. All right, the right front's starting to come down again. Still a little bit earlier than I hoped I would do. I would need to do 27 laps just to even think about coming down pit road. Well, we definitely want to loosen this thing up, though. Definitely want to loosen this thing up. It's still tight, but at least it's starting to settle in a little bit better. I'm guessing because we're not in a bunch of aero traffic. When Rusty Wallace just got around Mayfield. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling back here by ourselves right now. Just not really bothering with anybody, and nobody's really bothering us, which is fine. I mean, I'm okay with just logging laps down at this point of the run, and just wait patiently for either a caution or wait patiently for get for the changes to make in our car. We definitely need to loosen this thing up a little bit, but it's starting to come towards us a little bit. I don't know. I feel like it's starting to come towards us a little bit. It's getting a little bit looser as the run goes on. I don't know. I'll have to see how the rest of the second half of this run going. But we got Rusty Wallace over the back of us. We're probably gonna have to let him by at some point. We don't want to damage and beat our car up too early. Well, it looks like we caught up a little bit of traffic with Rusty Wallace apparently, because we got Johnny Benson and Elliott Sadler. One thing I'm noticing now about the car a little bit, when I was off camera for the last few laps, it started feeling loose, but okay, as I say that, it gets very tight. We're gonna put Rusty Wallace in the wall almost, and we're gonna have to get that spot back away for him. But wow, just as I thought the car was getting looser, It wasn't. It's still tight. Yeah, we got to make those changes. I guess the grip loss just happened to go away right then and there. Got about 5 laps to go before we head down pit road. We gotta make some changes. It does feel loose off the corner though, which is weird. I was hoping I wanted to be loose in the middle of the corner so I can actually start like getting through with it. But the left rear is finally starting to get worn as well, but it still don't matter. We're still losing grip, and we're still a midfield car apparently. I want to get around Rusty. That'd be nice. Okay. Just like our pit crew, a little slow. That's what I've been noticing to these first few races. They've made a mistake at least once. I mean, I get it, they're new, but we had to do a lot of training during the last week. You know, they cost a lot of spots those last 2 races, especially the mid-ace on the 500, a race before that. Like a crew member made at least one mistake in every one of the races so far. Like if they can't handle this, then we're gonna send them back to the Busch Series. Oh no, Rusty Wallace has an engine failure right beside us. He's trying to go down low, but we're gonna have to let him go. We're gonna have to let him go to the inside and just take the apron. That was, oh my. Rusty Wallace blows up right beside us. Wow. I mean, we had a car disappear us from behind at Charlotte in our rookie season, but an engine failure right beside us? I don't think I ever had that before. Wow. That's nuts. Sorry for Rusty, though. He's going to have a long way down the back straightaway to get back down the pit road. We got to come down the next 2 laps anyway. We need to make some adjustments to this thing. We need to do something. Not sure if I want to do an air pressure adjustment for more grip, or well, we kind of need to do something anyway. Do I want to put some, well, I got to take some wedge out. We got to put a half round out. I think we'll try a half round out and see if that'll help the car rotate a little bit more. And there's Rusty Wallace there. Anyway, box next time by. As we got Michael Walter right behind us as well. He got himself back up there. Oh, this thing just still plows. I know I'm sending it in every lap and all that, and I know the right front is getting very worn. The right rear is, I can feel the car just gets loose off the corner now. Yeah, we have to come on in. Got to have the hand out the window. Hands out the window, Mikey. You're gonna have to go around the outside. Coming in. And you stayed right behind me. That is your problem, mate. Oh, I thought I sped. Okay, definitely gotta make just a wedge adjustment. I think the air pressures are fine. I might on the last one turn it down to 21, but for now we're gonna do 22. See, I have to keep doing these races in thirds. All right, no mistakes, please, this time. We literally did like extra hours of practice because of your little mishaps. All right, right as expected. Not bad, really good actually. As we get back on track now, we'll just try to cycle out and see where we get from here. All right, we have a massive amount of cars in pit road. See how many spots we gained this time. We got Jamie McMurray, and I think that's Johnny Benson, I want to say. And we're going to come ahead of Johnny Benson here in this pit stop, which is good. Another spot right there. And we're just still waiting, though. Once again, still chilling P26. Just waiting for the rest of the field to come down pit road. I mean, I think Smoke's still leading the race, if I remember correctly. I'll just wait until once we got all pit cycles all taken care of anyway. But honestly, I'm a little disappointed at how this race is going so far. I was hoping to be a top 10 car with all the stuff that we put into this, and it still seems like we're just still in the middle of the road, especially at this track too, because this is a track where usually the Joe Gibbs cars are fantastic at. Gotta get around Elliott Sadler as fast as we can as well. Gotta hold him off as best we can, because now he has like 3 or 4 fresher tires than we do. So we're just gonna have to do our best and just hold him off. Leader's down pit road now. We think we're about to reach the end. I don't even know. It's just not as fast as the other cars, you know what I mean? Like, we're getting to the point where we really should start contending for like top 5s week in and week out, but it just seems like it's just a bit of a stretch still. That's fine, we'll just do some more work. That's all we gotta do. We're just gonna keep working hard. Okay, I think we might be at the end of the pit cycle. Car's feeling fine, just a little loose. It's fine, but honestly, it's really fine. I don't feel like I'm plowing tight anymore, which is amazing. It's the one thing I wanted to adjust. It's just once again, it's just a car. It's just not as fast top speed wise though.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
I'm just hoping to fix that, you know, once we get to like latter part of the second season anyway, because the goal is to be like, well, top 10 minimum. Top 5 is where I really want the target to be. The championship's the bonus. I don't think we're gonna get a championship in season 3. Season 4, we definitely gotta go for it. It's time to go. Like, we gotta stop being like mid-tier cars, but at least, you know, these cars don't break down unlike my favorite driver's team. Oh, tap the wall just a tad.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
I mean, I am kind of on rails a little bit. It is loose. I need to get around Jack Sprague though, but I need to get to the bottom. But odds are he's gonna protect that bottom, so I'm gonna go right here and make a pass like so. No time to react. Wonderful. I don't know how I tapped the wall right there, but it doesn't seem to be that bad. Lap time wise, we're not falling off bad, really. It's still fast.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
I'm still losing like a tenth each, like about 10th. But honestly, we're like 13 laps to go in this run, and we're not falling off the face of the earth, which is fantastic. Even though I'm loosey-goosey, I'm starting to wear on the right rear more, I think, than the right front. So it's a bit concerning, but I think it'll be fine. I might make an air pressure adjustment on the last stint to you know, have better cornering speed, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this out if I want to put the wedge back to where it was.
That was a great lap, buddy.
I don't know if I do or not, though. It's the thing. We got Sadler ready to catch back up to us pretty soon, though. Remember, he pitted a little bit later than us, so we're just trying to get this track position all that we can. All right, we got some takers finally coming down pit road. I can finally have something to talk about because, well, you know, nothing's been happening. You can see in the mirror there's nobody like nearby me or anything like that. It is starting to get very, very, very loose, like off the corners and all that stuff. But it's, well, the good news is I solved the tight issue. The bad news is I'm starting to get loose off the corners, like really bad. I gotta survive for another 5 laps or so. But okay, now it's starting to get tight in, loose off. That's what the thing is. But of course, that's just the latter part of the run. We're running it out of tire grip. The fact that we're still running like about a half second off of our lap times is still pretty good. P12 is where we're sitting at right now because of the people coming down pit road. I'm still not even sure who the leader is, to be honest. I didn't really check who the leader is or anything like that. I just assumed Stewart was leading. And there's Mark. Yeah, we're gonna have to let Mark go. He's obviously faster at some point, but probably in the first corner or something. Or do we just? I know, I get it. I am being too respectful. I understand that, but especially to a guy like Mark Martin. How could you not be respectful to him?
You're clear.
How can you not? Honest to goodness, how can you not be respectful to him? One of the best guys in the garage, period. To be honest. Yeah, but we're not even as fast as him. Like, we haven't been as fast as him all day, and we have much older tires. Don't worry, our scheduled pit window's coming pretty soon. All right. Lap times have completely fallen off the face of the earth. It's time to come on in. I gotta do this in thirds. 27, 27, 27. Running on fumes, like per usual, because we don't have the fuel efficiency to do it any longer than our usual third race stints. Coming down this time. If I held you up, Matt Kenseth, that is your fault.
Got one eye. We're falling back.
Oh, and the right front just got very worn, too. So honestly, this is a really successful change. I don't know if I want to make it any, try to risk it for the biscuit to get an extra air pressure adjustment, get more speed out of this. How about we try it? How about we actually try it? We're gonna gamble some things here. We gotta do what we can to get ourselves into a much better finish that we can. The thing with the 23 PSI is you'll have, as I was saying, you'll have more straightaway speed. Even with the mistake, that was still a lightning fast stop. disappointed, honest to goodness. I mean, I know it's because of the game's program saying like, oh, if you have an extra camera angle, it's considered a mistake, but that's probably the fastest pit stop in the entire career mode. You know what? I won't fault him. I won't do anything like that this time. I didn't think it was gonna be like 15-7 though. Fantastic work though. Much better. Pit crew training and a little scolding actually paid off, huh? Now let's get out there. I'm fired up. One thing I gotta say about this car though, it is lightning quick. I'm pretty sure that tire pressure adjustment helped, but short term, this thing is a friggin' rocket ship now. I'm not as fast. I'm still not as fast. I still can't get into the 29s, but this thing is so much quicker now. I feel a lot better with this. It's still loose a little bit, but I still feel quicker now. I feel a lot quicker now, like all around the track. Yeah, for some reason, a tire pressure does affect the acceleration and top speed in this game. I'm still waiting for the whole field to come in, by the way. I'm waiting for them to come on in. I don't know what the heck is taking them so long, but they're going to have a huge advantage on us by the time cycle comes around. But this feels wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm very happy I made this call. There comes more of the field now. We're back inside the top 20. We're in the middle of the field now, which is amazing. It looks like we have another spot that's up there. I'm not sure who that is. I see a red car. Who would it be? I think that might be Jeff Gordon. No, it's Joe. Yeah, it's Joe. All right. I wonder if he's first spot. I think Mikey is. I'm not sure. Or maybe that isn't Joe. Wait. Is that Joe? All right, we're gonna gain some spots back. Or so I thought. So I thought. Never mind. Not a single spot gained. Next spot ahead is Kenseth, and that is Joe Nemechek. I think he's a lap down. We're going to deny entry to Michael Waltrip. Unless he wants to settle in behind us, which he does, and he's going to come in. Yeah, the field still needs to come down in a way. I'm just trying to gain spots, as many spots as we can off the pit cycle. We only gained one that time. The leader's still yet to come in. Oh, there he is. He comes in now. Is that a good idea? Well, I do want to get around Joe because I want that clean air, but I'm still getting like really, really fast though. This feels so much better. Like it doesn't want to die loose, but it doesn't want to plow tight either. Sometimes it's just that one little adjustment is all you need, and you're flying. It's all you need sometimes is that one tiny little adjustment, and you're flying. I had to get out of the gas a little bit because I don't want to run it into Joe Nemechek there. We're still gonna be side by side. I want to side draft him a little bit. I know he has a fresher tire, but I want that spot. I know it's not a track position spot, but I just want to be in front of him. Not egotistical in any way. I just want the spot. Like I just want to be clear. And I think. I don't know who that was, but who the leader is. But Bobby Labonte's in 14th. That's not good. It looks like he just had a rocket start to the season, and now he just falls as we clear Joe Nemechek. That's unfortunate for him, though. It looks like that's Jeff Gordon in front of us there. He's first spot, I bet. But unfortunately, we won't be able to get to him. It looks like. Can we salvage any more spots during a pit cycle? Yes or no? Yeah, we do. We gained one spot on the pit cycle. We're now in P14 after that pit cycle exchange. We just got to hold on to the spot for another, I want to say another 20-some laps or so. I think we need to race to the full distance, which is 81 laps this time, because I don't think we're going to get lapped. Right front's starting to wear down. That's fine. That's fine. I don't really notice that much fall off in lap time anyway. All good. Good stuff so far. And you know what? A net gain of 5 spots for today. Pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It's still progress, though. I think this might be our best Atlanta finish if we keep this up. So it's all about the gains. That's all we're about to say. It's still going to be our worst finish of the season, even though because we finished 13th at Las Vegas after we caused stuff I don't want to mention. Yeah, I think this might be a solid day because I don't see anybody else around me at this point. Okay, literally nothing has happened in his final run. Honest to goodness. So I guess before the race is over, I gotta ask you guys this one question. What is your favorite Atlanta Motor Speedway moment? As I get a little bit tight off the corner there. I guess some of my favorite moments at Atlanta Motor Speedway were, I mean, we're all with the old Atlanta. I hate the new Atlanta. I want to say, like, I guess my favorite moments were, like, the finish with Carl Edwards and Jimmy Johnson. We're going to have to let Joe Nemechek go by. And, of course, the finish between Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon also seems also awesome moment as well. So that's honestly one of my favorite moments anyway in terms of those tracks. But we've fallen off the cliff there. We let Joe Nemechek go by. I mean, once again, literally nothing has happened. The fact is we have to wait another lap. And, yeah, that's about it, really. Just trying to survive this one last lap, which, of course, we will. Congrats to the winner. We're going to come home in P14 this race. Mikey got around Johnny Benson for a top 15. And
Wow, you're fast.
just still waiting. Right front just got very worn. It's solid. This finish was solid. It's our best Atlanta finish, I want to say, but I just think I'm just a little bit disappointed, though. At least we're going to Darlington next, so I can't wait for that track anyway. So let's just finish 14th and just go on to Darlington.
That'll do.
You ran a good race. Next time we'll get a finish to match.
Thank you. Oh, Labonte finished 12th. That's not good, but Stewart finishes 3rd. Kevin Harvick's your winner.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
That's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
The 56 car doesn't look any different than when it started this race.
That will be a relief on the old wallet, too. It costs big money to keep these NASCAR Winston Cup cars in tip-top shape week in and week out. When you don't damage them on race day, it helps save a lot of time and money.
We hope you enjoyed today's race as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, this is EA Sports signing off.
Okay, solid day. We really didn't be able to help out any of the team members anyway in any way today. We did have a new fastest lap thanks to the car setup that we put in. We got a lot of money, thankfully, because we keep getting the sponsor objective every single time. I mean, look at that, $316,000 for the primary. It's fantastic. Kevin Harvick is your winner after Dale Earnhardt Jr. somehow just dominated the race. I thought Tony Stewart was leading and just pulling away. He apparently did not. So it's been Dale Earnhardt Jr. just dominating the race, but Kevin Harvick just must have came through to life at the end of the race there and ended up for him winning. Sterling Morrow in P4. That's awesome. Ricky Rudd P5, Jarrett P6, Johnson P7, Jeff Burton P8, Ryan Newman P9, and Kurt Busch P10. Labonte finishes 12th. That's not good for him. He needs to do a little bit better than that. He had a really strong start at the Daytona 500 and Rockingham, but other than that, it's just been falling off, the last few races. He just needs to get his groove back, I think. He'll do fine. We finished 14th. Let's see, where everyone else... David Green have a decent day. Grubb finishes 26th. The field filler of... Well, I guess it's because of the 172, and I don't know. I really want to call him Kirk Shelmerdine because it's the 172, but gotta still call him Dave Dunn. Got the pole and just died. Makes sense. Bliss did not have a good race. He finishes 34th today. Hopefully he'll do better next time. So yeah, Rusty Wallace also died too. Apparently Fittipaldi died on 53. Mark Martin must have died without me knowing it because he finishes 41st. So that's going to be a bit of a hindrance for him today in the point standings. All right, we're back at Darlington. I honestly cannot wait for this one to come around, but I'm not looking forward to the race that's after this one. Anyway, that was a really solid day, I want to say. I think we could have a really good shot at having a great finish at Darlington anyway. So in case you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one at Darlington. Goodbye.